Good morning and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E495, a 1957D plastic tube roll. How is everybody doing today? I had to do an early start again and probably will have to do it tomorrow. I've got an engineer that is on call to come to my house to engineer a septic field. And they don't do it by appointment for some strange reason. He just says he'll call today, tomorrow, or Monday. And then after that, I got to get my estimate and file for my permits. So anyways, we'll wait for a couple of people to get in. We will get this rolling. I do plan on doing one of the 60D bank wraps after this. Jim Fletcher, good morning. So we'll get one of those in the books. And then tomorrow, I plan on doing the 45D. Is this? Well, here we go. I got to take a phone call real quick. I will be right back. Hello? Hi, Brooke. How are you? I'm very good. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I've got something working on it. That would be perfect. I appreciate it. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Thank you. Bye. All right, I am back. That was quick. So first part is going. All right, Shimbone, welcome. Frostbite, welcome. No audio. I had to answer a telephone call. I got somebody an engineer that has to come to make sure I don't need a lift station in my new septic field. And that was them calling and making an appointment for the estimator after the engineer comes, because the engineer is independent of the company. So that is set for Tuesday for the estimate. So now I just got to wait for the engineer, and then the permit will be after the estimate and the engineer. But I was already told that the Ron AZ, welcome, the engineering, according to the county website, I don't need a lift station. The lift station was put in so the original builder of the house didn't have to kill all the trees when they put the house in. So, but we are going to empty this roll and get it started. Hopefully we got some goodies in here. And we will get this show rolling with coin number one. Yeah, just get the repairs done. I knew this was coming. I thought I had a couple years left. I didn't expect it to happen 2 weeks after I finish up getting the last of my major repairs done from Hurricane Ian. But it happens, I suppose. Like my wife said, 3 disasters in a year they always come in threes, they say. And this is our third, so we are good to go now. Nice little die crack. Little struck through. We will look at about the first 10 reverses. Not anything really known for 57D. I do go over the reverses again, though. Coin 2 for me. Me and Chuck actually have a few spots in this roll. This roll didn't sell out, but it was like the only roll that didn't sell out. Cast iron pipe is no joke. Mine is all PVC, but I guess here with all the pine trees and everything, the acid affects the concrete, and my tank is nearly 25 years old, which I guess is a good shake for the newer style tanks. I was telling him my mother-in-law, hers is over 60 years old, and they opened it up, said it looked like new inside still. And I was looking into putting plastic in because was told that it lasts longer, but all my research indicates that it does not last longer. That it actually requires a lot more maintenance, and is just not the way I think I want to go. Yeah, that's my mother-in-law's is from the 50s, and that they say they don't make them like that, and I believe it. I believe it. My tank, everything was good. The problem with my system is I had a lift station to preserve the trees, and it seemed like the float switch, the there's some bar on the alarm board or on the circuit board that kept going bad. It's like every 2 years, it seemed like I was putting $1,000 into repairing my lift station. So, and now they actually make replacement lids, Jim. For a while, if your lid broke, that was a new tank. Oh, there we go. We got something here. A double die. Let's see if we can't find this one. Yeah, now they'll even come out and recast a lid for you, from my understanding. There's people that specialize in it. That's what I thought. $1DO005. Class 4 equals DDO10 or WDDO008. So our first die variety of the roll is a double die. There are some of those that are really nice on the class 4s for 57. Let me make a note of this. And this will probably be, or one of the coins, if we get more than one, a plate coin. Paul Adams, Kinnamine, Ron AZ, welcome to the show. So it's been a busy morning. Like I said, they come and got the pump station working, which I give them a lot of kudos for. They didn't have to do it. They could have made me replace the float switch and pump. Instead, they loaned me one until I get the repairs done, being that I plan on removing the pump station. And that, like I said, that's basically $1,000 every other year in savings. So it will pay for itself in 20 years by getting rid of the pump station. And all those trees that were there to be saved by the pump station have either been broken by hurricanes or the electric company has removed them. So they're all gone anyways. Anybody got any good big plans today? I know we are getting afternoon showers. Yesterday it rained like a bear here. But right now it is 77 and partly cloudy. Very humid, 100% humidity. But it's very comfortable out there. Usually by now it's 90 degrees here. Struck through. If I happen to miss you and didn't welcome you to the show, welcome. I had to step away from the keyboard here for a second. Ooh, yeah. Boy, that heavy lifting stuff. I'll tell you what, the last time I put a floor in the house, I had to replace the flooring from the hurricane. I put a ceramic floor in, and I used to do okay putting floors in. There is no way. My knee went and it has never recovered. And my back went and it has never recovered. So no more heavy lifting for this guy. If for some unknown reason we get tore up by another storm, I'm going to have to pay to have all my work done next time. No more drywall repairs. None of that stuff. I might be able to paint. So one double die in the roll. A little later die state on this coin. Look at that. I don't think that's... I'm going to hold this out even though I think that... Well, I know that it's not. I can't see it with a 10X. But just in case it has been listed by somebody else, that's part of our... If we find it in a Wexler listing or comparable listing, we will list it. But there are a lot of them. Oh, there's... Looks to be possible doubled eyelid. Oh, Lord, Jim. Yeah, the room I did was about 400 square feet of tile. And yeah, there's no more, no way. This old body is done with heavy work. I do have 5 levels of my spine fused together, and that don't help matters out at all. So far nothing conclusive. Let's look at this one. This could be... Yeah. I don't think it is. All right, nothing I can confirm 100%, so we will put this in the to-do list. Coin 14, Paul Hampton. That's happening for me next week, Jim. All I plan on doing as far as copper coin stuff is shipping packages. But I plan on working and trying to catch up on the website, and then working on clearing my desk and working on my own coins. My wife goes to visit her mother, so I'm kind of looking forward to being able to just concentrate on working on stuff. I hate that. I live right on a section of road, kid of mine. My mailbox goes down at least once a year. And about every 3 years, I replace it. And they won't let you do anything to fortify it or anything like that because they don't want you to kill the driver. I kind of live on a bend. Oh God, yeah, Jim. I think I've already have I mailed that to you yet? Is that yours? That I've seen it. That's the second time we found one of those, and you know something tells me that you got it the first time. I don't know why I think that. But I have seen that. I don't personally own a copy. I've seen a couple copies of it, though. I think I photographed one for the website. Let me look. But it is a nice one. Yeah, you've got yours is one of the plate coins on the website. It did not. It did not. Your plate coin is there. And another doubled eyelid. I don't know if this is the same one. Let me look. I don't think it is. It's not the same one. Let's see what we can find on this. I go. Maybe. Nope. Not that. Another one that I can't quickly diagnose, so we're going to put it in the to-do pile. Next coin, 18 for Carl. Now the one you got was a nice one. This one was nice too, but not nice enough to where I would change the photographs. Coin 19. So I will be doing a 60D roll after. I think it's 497. Basically, a couple minutes after this roll is complete. One of two rolls of the California Bank. Little die chip on the chin. That's kind of a weird place for a die chip. Coin 22, Tim Weber. This is the same one I held out the last time. I just don't see that. That wouldn't even make it to AU and still be there. But I am going to put this aside with Farm Dogs coin. So far, one double die. 1D05 in the roll. Hopefully we'll find more. Almost halfway through here. The one thing good about this septic is I have tree stumps remaining from when the power company made me pull my trees out, and they're going to take them out for free to put this new septic field in. So it's kind of a win-win. I'll get a new front yard, kind of. Even though I'm responsible for the grass, not a big deal. Oh, nice, Shinbone, nice. Where'd you send it to? Did you send it to Anax? Or let's see, that's a FS coin, isn't it? It is FS, so you could have sent it anywhere. PCGS, all right. I am interested to hear what kind of grade it gets. Let's see what we got as far as potential PCGS value. That's probably the third page. That might be the fourth page. I made the third page. Let's see. Heck, that coin could be worth a lot of money if it comes back in a right grade. Very cool. That's worth more than I expected it to be. I don't remember what I would say the grade was at this point. But even, they say even if it grades MS60, it's $135. And MS60 is usually a pretty ugly coin. Coin 27, Shinbone. Somebody sat their thumb on this coin. I don't know. What is an RF PCGS holder? I have got coins that have been graded by PCGS in the last couple months. So I don't know if that would mean I have those holders or not. With the amount of stuff I do with PCGS, I couldn't tell you. But do tell, what happened? I am interested to hear. Coin 30. How was the coin pull yesterday? I was there for the beginning of it and then ended up falling asleep. I went to my holiday. It was pitcher day yesterday where I got a $7 pitcher of beer to enjoy. Always love it. And it made me fall asleep early. Well, let me look. I think I actually have one that is this one. I would say, nope, that's not one. That's not what the one I thought was there. All my other ones are all put away. No, I don't know. I know that I got an order that I boxed up to send to Chuck that he had submitted on my account. And so I don't know if they put them on all the holders now or, but I couldn't tell you. Dan McCumber, welcome. Oh no. That's weird. And we actually have our fearless leader Chuck in this role. And that looks to be an RPM. Top and bottom. All right. Let's see what we got here. Probably start at the back and go forward. So far, nada. That actually is a possibility. No marker match. That's too far north. So far, I don't see this. But a possible new one or one that I just can't quickly attribute. Some of these take a lot of work to end up attributing them. Maybe. Nope. There's marks in here that definitely would probably stay. All right, we'll get into the original there. What is that? That's too far north. All right, gonna need work on this one. So we've got two doubled eyes, and two different RPMs that are gonna need work. That's the same one. Same RPM that Chuck got for trip. So we got 2 of those. Same RPM again. 3 of them. Frostbite, Trip, and Chuck. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good, Frostbite. I mean, I do kind of like the idea of a chip. But, you know, somebody's gonna mess it up, I'm sure. And there is yet another. And what I see to say that these are for sure the same, there is a die scratch right here on all of them. And they are the same. So 4 in a row. That is weird. I wonder if the rest of these are all RPMs. That would mean somebody probably hunted this roll and hit it years ago and never went through it. It got sold before they ever did anything with it. A bunch of this is a different one here, but it looks like to be an RPM. It most definitely is an RPM. At this point, I am not even going to try. But I think I recognize that one. So that is a separate one. Coin 37, Brad. Yep, that's the same die. So that's what this was. I bought this roll in a collection, and somebody had already looked through it, obviously, and, well, they must have missed the double die because that was early in the roll. But it seems to be, these are all RPMs here. Well, so far, I guess it could still be random. Nope, there's another one. I can tell just by this glob. Let's see if we can't find that. What the heck? Should be easy to find this little glob right there on a picture. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time looking. Nothing that I see so far. I will look at the Wexler cheat sheet too. It's a big old plump one, so it should, like I said, be easy to find. It is 1mm20 WRPM 24. Cool. So now I can put a tag on that. That helps things out. Third example of that one. Next coin, Dan. Well, and there we go. There's nothing on this coin, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was just something random. Coin 40. Turn my light down a little bit. Coin 41, Otis. Boy, that was the weirdest thing. 6 RPMs in a row. 7 RPMs in a row. Ooh, that is ready to fall out. Right there. That's a huge die crack on the head. Reminder, I will be doing a 60D roll basically within 5 minutes after this reveal is over. Seen that before with the die dents. Not sure what that could be as far as clashing goes. Thought I saw a double eyelid for a second, but no bueno. Good morning, Doug. How are you today? I had to start things early. Probably will for the next 2 reveals tomorrow also. Got a dilemma that I'm dealing with at the homestead again. Ooh, there's a nice RPM there. See what we got for this one. All right, kind of bent, light die scratch from 5 to the D. You would think this would be kind of easy to find too if it's listed. And there are so many of the split serif RPMs that are not listed, at least not yet. We are feverishly working on it. So far, I don't see it. We are just batting a good batting average today. Usually I do a lot better than this. We are going to, let's see. Pop the Wexler listings up. See what we come up with. And nothing I notice right off the bat. So this goes into the, oh, is that? Nope. The investigation pile. Next coin, Shinbone. And that's another RPM. This one, if I can't attribute it, I won't probably list it because of the ding there. But I will put a sticky note on there. But something tells me I should be able to. Coin 48. Well, that's an RPM there, and I think I seen that one. Wowza. That is one. That is, so see, that should have a split lower serif way under here. And it does. That is 1mm72. 1mm72. Coin 49, Carl. So one double die in here. And the final coin. Is a double die, 1D05. So our second copy of that in the roll. And that is it. A lot of varieties, 1D05, 1mm72, 1mm20 to the ones that are attributable. Then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins that are definitely varieties. Then there's a couple that are, I don't think they're going to cut the mustard. But we will check them out. These were RPMs. And those were RPMs. So I'm glad everybody got to hang out this morning. I will be back in probably under 5 minutes. Yes, good roll. Lots of stuff. 1D05, 1MM72, 1MM20, 4 of mint mark I did not could not attribute, and then 2 single copies of another mint marks that are pretty good, and they are definitely listable. So I will see everybody at, well, let me grab one. What roll is this? California Bank. All right. Let's see. California Bank. Let me look at this. Yep. This roll right here. Let me put these in an order so I can get to them. Get a rubber band. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining, and I will see you at E497 in as long as it takes to get me a drink and come back. I hope to see y'all there.